I need to change this game. Okay, there it is. I need to change this game. Okay. Can you talk?
Yep.
Yep. Can you talk?
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Stream's coming good. Audio's coming good. Russia. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Extreme Racing League's X2 division for the race in Russia, the Grand Prix of Russia. This is Extreme 2. It's our second tier of Extreme Racing Leagues. My name is Cesar Lopez, and here with me it's Root Beer, right?
Yep. Hello, everyone.
This is his first appearance as a commentator. We're pretty good. We're pretty excited to have him, and we'll see how good he is as a com.
I'm honored to be here with you, Lopez. Last time I tried to do it with Torpedo. It didn't work so well, but since the audio's working fine this time around, I think we'll be good.
Yeah, fantastic. Today we don't have a full grid, I see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16 drivers only in the grid. Some drivers were some late backoffs from the race, but let's hope we have fun in this race. We are going to expect some good battles. I've been notified that Fiend has quali-ban, so no one's going out of Q1 as it stands. Okay, in Q1 nobody is going to be eliminated, as there's 16 drivers and XRL Fiend has a quali-ban, so he needs to pay that quali-ban.
Yeah, Lopez. Also, I must say, Sachi is definitely a difficult track to master, as well as one to constantly keep up well for something like a Formula 1 race. Yes, indeed, it is indeed a very tight track, but I wish to see how well all of the drivers can get off the grid and into T1. Hopefully we don't have a big one right at T1.
Hopefully, that's a very tricky spot. I raced in the X1 division earlier today, and turn 1 was quite clean. It was very clean, and we expect these drivers from X2 to do the same. Russia is a track. It's a very difficult track because it's full of 90-degree corners, and there can be some incidents where the drivers touch themselves in the corner, and that can affect and make some incidents.
Yes, it'll be definitely interesting to see as Anderson goes out first for hashtag Root Beer didn't notice the map. There are already people.
Yeah, XRL Low is the driver that comes out first of the pits. XRL Low is a driver that he's clean. If he gets out of, he's kind of clean, yeah. Yeah, I like him. He's fast. He's a driver that can, if he gets away of penalties, he can get a podium. He can even win a race.
Yeah, now with DRS wide open, you'll be looking for a decent lap. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, as I was saying, XRL is about to start his first timed lap. Let's see how he do it. Let's drive on board with him. If you want to commentate the lap.
Yep. So we're here with Low as we go on the final 2 corners before the start of the lap. I must say it will be definitely interesting to see how Low gets off of this final corner and onto the first straightaway. And he goes for 4th, 5th, 6th, up to 7th, and then finally up to 8th as DRS activates. He will be coming around fast, thundering like thunder, rolling thunder preferably, as he slaps down all of the gears into 3rd, going back up through the gears into the next wide kind of parabolica-ish turn. He then pump on the brakes and making an attempt to get as cleanly as possible. Once again, Sachi is a difficult track. Not as difficult as the Nordschleife attack difficult, but difficult in its own respective way. Say if Azerbaijan and Monaco had a baby, this is basically what it would be like. Anyways, as we're still
that's actually true.
Low.
Oh, he just invalidated his lap.
Oh, he did? Oh.
Yeah, he just went out of the track in that little corner.
This is an hard
before the straight.
This is a hard F. However, he definitely still has time to make his second and maybe even third attempt. After all, we have 14 minutes left in the session for Q1.
Yeah, we will maybe see some drivers not going for a very good time lap, as they are all safe right now, and there will be no eliminations in Q1 because there are 16 drivers and one has quali ban so far.
So how did he get quali ban?
You get a quali ban by, I think, let me check the incident report real quick.
Ah yes, here in the commentary box, we keep it professional. None of this improvised bollocks.
Incident report. Has Caliban for getting two 21-second time penalties in 2 different races in 1 season.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Then again, F1 2020 is a pretty broken game at the moment. Hopefully, when EA takes over this year, hopefully they'll fix out some of the bugs, so that way we don't have that many penalties.
Yeah, there were some different opinions about EA getting getting Codemasters. I think it's going to be good. Like, people were complaining about mini transactions going to be into the game, but I would actually prefer to pay and have a much better and stable game than just having a lot of bugs and
which
the game
makes
broken.
sense. What would you rather want? A cheap the cheap Thrustmaster wheel that you could find at your local Walmart, or a nice Logitech G920 on Amazon? Personally, to me, I would go with the latter.
Yeah, I think I prefer the G920.
As Lowe has qualied into 5th, he looks to be ready to go box.
Yep.
Oh,
Let's see, Anderson.
he gets 4th somehow. Oh, and Anderson comes
We
in.
have a spin. We have a Haas here. Ryan Hurricane. Oh no. Yeah, Ryan Hurricane has binned it.
Oh.
And he has retired from the session. I think so.
If we can get F's in the chat for Ryan, that'd be gratefully appreciated, as well as Fiend and Anderson. Or wait, or have to just...
No, Anderson just retired, and Fiend has a qualifying, so yeah. They can retire as it's Q1 and there's not going to be any eliminations.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We are now live on board with Joe Pili. I think that's how you say the name. But welcome to America.
Where are you from?
Texas.
Oh, nice. We're not far away. I'm from Mexico, north part of Mexico.
Unfortunately, Joe has received a track invalidation, so he'll be either making a second attempt on the next lap by, or he'll be going into the pits.
I think it's a good moment for drivers to save their soft tires, because there's no one's going to be. I don't know if they know it, but there's no one that's going to be eliminated in this session. You know. You can just head into the pits and retire your car,
yes,
and save those tires for Q2. is this Wise coming out on interns? What's the weather? Please let us know the weather.
The weather looks.
If anyone in the chat.
The weather out there looks just gray as a London sky on a typical Sunday morning. So might expect some rain. I think that's Wise on the intermediates.
Yeah, it's weird. Wise on intermediates. I think he wants to save the soft tires. So he's going for the interns to make sure that his setup is safe into the race.
Either that, or
Just
I think he was
or expecting rain. Yeah, some of two. That's weird. Oh, he got fastest sector too in interns.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Personally, to me, if I was wanting to save my softs, I would just go with the mediums. Something like Ledger's doing.
Yeah, exactly. But he actually has a lot of traction with the interns. Oh no, 149. No, definitely not.
Looks like he'll
That's
be
10
doing
seconds.
fastest lap. Oh wait, no, we got 12. Or, well, 11th rather. It's definitely interesting to see Wise. It's definitely interesting to see him on the intermediates. I would have never thought. After all, we were still in dries.
Yeah, that's weird. I think maybe he's trying to save his medium tire for the Q2 and still his soft tire for the Q3. But I don't think you have enough time to make 3 time laps with 3 different soft sets in the Q3, but we'll see.
I just love how the FIA has just gone like full madness with their idea of tires. I mean, what happened to ultra soft, super soft, and hyper soft? That just went out the window.
Yeah, they decided it was much better for the fans and to just see 3 kind of tires, three kind of slick tires: soft, medium, and hard. That's all. But it depends on the track which compound they use. Compounds go from C1 to C5, I think. So it's actually still the hyper soft, ultra soft, still the same compounds. Now they're called C1, C2, C3, C4, and C5. But there's the softer compound will be named the soft tire for that race. The medium compound will be the medium tire, and the harder the hard. So it's going to be, it's much easier for the fans to follow up in the tires.
Yeah. We are now watching Zola as he is seeming to be either, yep, he's going into the pits to retire and count his lap time for Q1. We're now back on board with Joe, and it seems that he has made a couple of places from, I believe, 12th to 4th. That is incredibly stunning.
Yes, that is very good from Joe. We don't see too many drivers right now in the track. That's because of they are all safe. Everyone going to go through Q2. But you know these kind of situations where you have your Q2 position secure, you can use it to start practicing the limits, how you're going to make the turns. You know, you can make this time a little bit, but it's going to be by wearing your tires. That's the problem.
And Joe will pit. That leaves only 4 people left in the session still running.
Yeah, everyone now in the pits waiting for the Q1 session to be over.
Actually, Lowe is still out. I think he's coming in, though.
Yeah, he's in an out lap, actually.
I suppose it's... Oh, wait. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is his out lap. a bit late, but this is his out lap. As he activates DRS. Usually when somebody activates DRS, either they're going to get to the pits quicker, or he is keen on making his next lap, even though it's 3 minutes till the end of Q1.
Yes, also I've noticed Lowe locking up his tires after the DRS straight, the second DRS straight. That is a very difficult spot. Okay, he's about to start his time lap. Let's see how he does.
Either that or he has medium assists on.
Yeah.
And here he goes, Lowe for his extremely late lap. Let's see if he can well.
A little bit of a luck up there. Oof! He lost traction. Oh!
Yeah. Oh! And a near spinata from Lowe.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we're waiting for the session to change to the Q2. We're going to take a look at the driver standings as of right now. Beard Boost is in P1 with 357 points. CJ Allen is P2 with 145. So that's the championship's already decided. Beard Boost is the X2 champion. X3 third position is for XRL Anderson. Then fourth is Joe Pelli, fifth is Wise UDR, sixth is XRL Lowe, the driver we're watching right now. But he can still get to P4, to be honest. It's from P3 to P6, no, to P10. It's very competed in the driver standings, and in the constructor standings. We have a champion already, yep. We have I think it's McLaren. Yeah, McLaren F1 team with 476 points. P1, Alfa Romeo Racing is with 188 and Haas with 156. But then in P4 is Alfa Tauri with 151 and Racing Point with 148. So from second to seventh is still not decided. We have the champion, but we don't have the P2 and P3 yet. So it's going to be very exciting in these last 4 or 5 races.
Yeah, and with Beard Boost not being in the session, CJ Allen does have a chance to secure P2. After all, he'll be able to get those first place points that he probably desperately needs to keep off Anderson.
Yes, exactly. Beard Boost actually is racing right now in the International League of Leagues. He's representing XRL right now, so good cheers to him, and hopefully he gets a very good result over there too.
I believe this time by Lowe will pit. I must say, it'll also be definitely interesting to see Phantom and Venom go at each other's throats. After all, they both have only 2 points. The same thing with Jameis John and Mr. Smee with 20. I probably just butchered those names. Anyways, we now...
Okay, as we no, go for it.
Okay. As we now transition on to P2, we have CJ Allen, definitely staying fast and staying strong out there in Q1. Followed by Flying, followed by Tigoras, followed by Joel, followed by Dedgar, followed by Wavy, and so on.
Yeah, this is a very good time from CJ Allen, 130.8. The pole position in Extreme 1 division, that's the top tier, was 129.9. So it's still 1 second behind, but this is actually just Q1. We'll see the fastest time on Q3.
You join us live for Q2. This is the XRL League Russian Grand Prix for X2.
We'll see how many who is the first driver to come out, and what kind of tires are they going to do. There are some drivers in the medium tires already. This track is a one-stop. You can do a medium soft strategy or a soft medium strategy. It's not very punishing the soft tires as other tracks. We have the racing point of Rahul coming out of the pits first.
Ah yes, the track beckons as the cars get brought out like horses, ready to go on for their outlap with their raw horsepower. Always different power units. We now join Raul with his racing point. I don't know why the Stroll family just decided to change Force India name to Racing Point. For me, it's just so confusing because it's pretty much the same paint scheme.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same, but after the scandal of the previous owner, the Indian businessman that got in a scandal of fraud, they need to change like the name legally.
Yeah.
To try to get away from that.
But it'd be also nice to see maybe a bit of color difference between the Force India and the Racing Point, even though they are both sponsored by BWT.
Yeah, exactly. It will have been fun to. It will be good to. Okay, here's Rahul about to start his lap.
You can tell by those very tight and very neat corners that he definitely feels confident as we join with him on his lap. Oh, and we got yellows.
Looks like someone moved out of the way because the yellows are probably a fake yellow. Rahul got his lap invalidated already. So let's go with Anderson. He got faster sector 1.
Anderson keeping it tight and clean, something that you have to do in qualifying, otherwise you won't be the fastest in pole. Oh, and some tire lock up there. Oh, wait. And then some tire lock up there. I'm sorry, it seems my game is faster than the stream.
Yeah, game's faster than the stream. Yeah, stream has a little bit of latency.
And we, a little while ago, we got our overcast report, and our overcast quality and race will be dry and clear. So there'll be no need for Wise to pull out those intermediates or wets anytime.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back in 1 second, okay?
Understood. Well, it seems you're with me, ladies and gentlemen, and we are with Anderson as he goes through the little parabolica bit and what I personally would say would be sort of the Monaco bit in this track. Or, well, faster than Monaco, definitely. After all, this one little straight would definitely be the home stretch of Monaco. As we continue to watch Anderson as he climbs through the gears, now to fourth, all the way down. And he makes the attempt to continue the lap and constantly just bear inside of that lap time, maybe to get somewhere near Venom's lap time, which I think is a, if I can read this correctly, 1:31.8. The gap is around, hang on, ladies and gentlemen. The, Anderson's gap to the leader is currently 3.1, and he'll pick. Anderson taking quite the early approach to end his Q2 session. But after all, Q3 will definitely be the most important, so he has to save those tires. As well as one of the Stallions will pit a Ferrari and a Renault. And the other Renault. And a Racing Point. Everybody's coming into the pits. It's definitely what Richard Hammond would call going ugly early. Anyways, we are now on board with, we are now with one of the Mercedes of Jay Bustion. I hope I said that correctly, and he will pit as well. Yeah, we're gonna be getting no good races, at least no good lap time currently for Q2. And there's a yellow flag. Unfortunately, Lopez is currently the one. Oh, I think it's. I can't be sure, but I think it might be Lowe. Either that or Joe. He was in the chicane. As we know more looking at him, and we're with. Oh wait, no, that would be one of the Haas's. Yep, and that is the Haas of Joe Pillay, and he'll be coming in to count his lap time for Q2. Note to self, know the track a little bit better before broadcasting. Good point to do, because I prefer to not call the large sausage curve, or the large sausage curve, off of T2, the parabolic corner. I might as well just look it up right now so I don't look like an utter fool when we go lights out. Anyways, joining back with me is Lopez.
What up? I'm back. How's it going? Oh, some drivers on the medium tires.
Yes, many on the mediums. However, some equally large amounts of people are still going on soft.
Yeah, this is difficult. If you need to get a very good time in the medium tires to get through Q3 in the top 10 with the medium.
Anyways, we are now joining with Zola as he goes into turn 5. As we can see, the clouds are starting to clear up as Zola turns through turn 9, near to turn 10. Oh god, I am now having a bit of a PTSD moment because Forza with Turn 10 Studios always has ear rape. It's horrible. always feel death when you're going to go play either Forza Horizon 4 or Forza Motorsport.
We used to have a Forza Motorsports league, but there was not much interest in it from people. But it was fun.
Interestingly, I've also heard that apparently Gran Turismo, specifically Gran Turismo Sport and GT7, aren't really that good of a game, or at least from I think Asda told me this.
Oh, really? I haven't tested those games. I don't know if Gran Turismo has the Formula cars.
I think they do. I must say, it would definitely be interesting if, I've just realized, if we were commentators for something like the 24 Hours of Le Mans, and then we would have to trade places with another pair of commentators. It would be definitely interesting as one of the Mercedes comes into the Mercedes pit garage. Oh, and it seems that a Red Bull is going out. That I believe will be the Red Bull of, I'm thinking, Zola, if I had to guess.
He's coming out
Yep,
of the pits
Zola is
right
coming
now.
out. Seems he's not quite done qualifying. Why do you think he's done this?
He wants to get it. He wants, if you start in the top 10 with the medium tires, you have a pretty good advantage. You can probably make sure if you qualify in top 10 with medium tires, you're probably getting a top 5 finish in the race if there's no incidents. So he coming out again with the medium tires. He desperately wants that spot. That's why he's coming out with the medium tires. Problem is, people in front of him are coming out in the soft tires. And we have Ledger still in the pits. Ledger is a very fast driver. He can definitely be one of the clutch drivers that make it to the Q3.
Yes. As we join now back with Anderson as he turns through turn 5.
Joe Pelli is in his fast lap. Let's see how he do it. He's in the medium tires, 132.5. Ledger still not coming out.
Through 6th, now through 7th as he goes through turn 3, now to turn 4, trying to execute it as quickly and as cleanly as he can manage. Also note how Joe is constantly making the attempt to tiptoe into the corners. That's what it takes to get around these street circuits. A little light on the gas and then a nice tiptoe through the apex. As Joe comes out of DRS, down to 3rd, through turns 13 and 14. Now through the little complex of 15 and 16, the little S-bend.
Interesting how Ledger just did not set a time. He will not have time now remaining for him to finish a timed lap. And he's going to start P14. He's a very fast driver. It's surprising he doesn't try to get to Q3.
Although I think I've realized why he's decided to do this. This is in fact... Sachi, one of like Monaco and Azerbaijan, very tight and very, very fast. If somebody makes a mistake and causes a big one, I doubt Leisure wants to be in any of that, so that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, that's true. He probably wants to get away from incidents.
However, like in the dev race yesterday, it might turn out an extremely clean race.
Oh, was it a very clean race yesterday?
Yeah, that's what I heard from the drivers.
Oh, and Anderson getting P1 with the soft tire, pushing Wavy out of Q3.
I bet Anderson will be absolutely celebrating in the cockpit after that fantastic hot lap.
Now with the session over, yeah, it's well. Sola is doing a time lap. Let's see if that's enough to get into Q10, into Q3 with top 10. He only needs more than a second. Let's see if he gets it.
Yeah, knowing Zola, he'll be going full seat to the pants. No dilly-dallying today. He wants to get in that lap time and get first.
Let's see if he can make it. Come on. Ah, P12 for Sola.
Oh, and he'll be right outside the top 10.
Yeah, good news is he can start he has the tire choice. So that's an advantage in this track.
Or perhaps...
Watch out for... I was saying watch out for Joe Pelly and CJ Allen that made it through with the medium tires. Those are going to be very fast at the end of the race in the second stint, as this race can get you from strategy of medium soft tire.
Oh, and there's yellow flags. Oh, it's probably because people are slowing. So nothing exciting. Sad.
wait for turn 1 and we can get those excitement.
Also, I think there's another reason why Ledger hasn't really qualified just yet. Not just because he doesn't want to get in the big one at T2. It could also be the reason being that he's trying to conserve his tires and be the ultimate conservative lad.
It could be one of the reasons. Let me check if there's something in the Discord that's been said about that. Oh, he wanted to start at the back as his X1 driver. Okay.
And if you're joining back with us, welcome to XRL Formula 1, or the XRL Extreme Gamer League, for, I believe, round 8 of the X2 series. This is Q3 of Sochi.
It's been very interesting so far. We've seen Anderson get the pole position in Q2. We've seen CJ Allen making it through with the medium tire to the Q3. And now the first car coming out is XRL Low again. He loses no time. I don't know which number of set.
First one out
This is
the
a
door
new
is
set
Low.
of tires.
As we ride with Low, it seems that he's definitely not fully taking the full charge approach, if you will, trying to conserve those softs for the entirety of Q3 and maybe for the race. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. I wish that there was a kind of a system where it was if you will, it was called Formula One Broadcast. It was a little side application on Twitch that you could use, and the broadcasters could be able to we could actually have team radio. That'd be something I would really like to see.
Oh yeah, that would be amazing. Hopping on into the radios of the drivers and yeah. Also, a future I want to see in the F1 games is online leagues that actually work, but with component wear. So you can get your engine blown up and you have to put a new one in a multiplayer online, something like that.
Although I hope it's not like Project Cars 2, because I remember one time I was driving a Formula car in Project Cars 2 at Belgium, as I accidentally went too far near the barrier of before Eau Rouge, and suddenly my engine was just murdered immediately, just shut off. And I must say that was a pure Code Brown moment, and let's hope that Code Masters won't make me turn Code Brown.
Code Brown, yeah. Who do you think is going to get the pole position? We have seen Anderson being fast. We have seen CJ Allen, that's P2 in the championship. Who do you think is going to get the pole?
I'm thinking Allen. After all, he's the person who could gain the most, getting the points and securing the running mate for Beard Boost.
Yeah.
So definitely being in P2 will definitely help him at the start of this race. You either want to be in the front or the rear, never in the middle.
Exactly. Let me check on the guys, on the XRL guys in the International League of Leagues, how they are doing. Right now, Beard Boost is P6 and XRL Ultimate is P7. This gives us a break. I think this gives us a podium in the Constructors' Championship. It's 9 laps to go. We'll see how it ends.
And looking with how high his RPMs are and how fast he's going, Lowe will pick this lap by.
Yeah, Flying Wallaby is also pitting. Weiss has his lap invalidated. CJ Allen is seeing his fast lap right now. He's about to finish Sector 2 and we'll see how fast he's going.
Yes, he will have to beat Wallaby's 130.9. Do you think he'll be able to do it? Oh, and we got yellow flags in Sector 3. It looks to be low.
Yeah, it looks to be low. Let's see. I don't think he's going to make it. No, he's getting into the pits.
I hope he has his mixture fully set to conservative. Oh, he's struggling. He's desperately trying to get on the power to get back to the pits. I hope he'll be able to do it because personally to me, I prefer to not just see, now just 10 people left in the session. Yep, he will be able to get back to the pits fine.
Yeah.
Definitely a lucky break for Lowe.
Anderson can give us a surprise and get the pole position. He showed fast pace in Q2. He can definitely get it. Flying Wallaby at 130.9. This. I think Anderson and CJ Allen still have something under the engine that want to show us.
So, is there any proper way to look at how much fuel you have left? Is it either the yellow or the green bar, or can you not see it?
No, you cannot see it. The green, yellow, and white bar in the telemetry, it's all ERS. But fuel, you cannot see fuel. You can see they have small amount of fuel if you have the blinking fuel.
Yeah.
Like Anderson right now, but people are right now driving with low fuel to get the time.
Because less fuel in the tank equals maybe a faster lap, but also it means an extremely limited lap. So something probably how much fuel they are carrying right now, or at least how much they're going for the tanks, about as much as Anderson did. As he started that last lap, probably couldn't have gone through the Nürburgring. I'm guessing probably stopping near the Flugplatz. Anyways, as we ride now with Venom, currently I believe he has 20 points, if I'm not wrong. Excuse me, 2 points in the current season. Phantom seems to be no-show, so it seems this will be an extra grab for points for Venom if he can just continue to just constantly make the attempt to get positions in this race as we come down to around 3 minutes 30 in Q3. Or 3 minutes 40, excuse me.
Yeah, waiting for the last fast laps of the drivers to see who gets the pole position. There are some drivers that haven't put a time on still. That's because the track limits of this track is very, very, very strict. As it's full of 90 degrees turns, you have to be very careful with not taking your four tires out of the track. We have a yellow flag.
And we got
it's
yellow
racing point.
in what seems to be Sector 1.
Rahul spun. Oh, he lost his front wing completely. It's probably the end of the Q3 session for him, as he will have no time.
I bet Rahul will be fuming when he gets back into the pit box. I don't know what the hell happened there, but it seems, well, one thing's for certain. Rahul's wing is gone, so if you see Rahul's front wings on eBay, that's probably where they've gone.
Yeah, you're going to find them on eBay, yeah. That was a good one.
Thank you. Definitely without that front wing, we'll be ruining the downforce on that thing. As he constantly makes the attempt to crawl back to the pits.
Flying Wallaby still pole position with 139. CJ Allen is in his out lap. He will finish this lap and will have the pole position decided by then.
As we now clock near 1 minute 20 for Q3, Allen will seem to have stuck to his position, and the lap record will not be broken from Flying Wallaby, that being a 1:30.9.
Anderson is in his fast lap. He got a faster sector 1 than before. Let's see how he does it. He's about to cross the line for sector 2. He's 0.05 of a second faster. That's not enough to get a pole position, but I think it's enough to get a P4, P3. We'll see.
Oh, and
Venom
we have a bit of a thing in Sector 1.
Oh, he retired in the pits. Yeah. Peterson. P4. He got P4 from Wise. He took P4 from Wise. Let's see. See Alan right now. He's in his fast lap. He's about to cross the line of sector 1. Let's see how he's doing. He's a very good contender for the pole position today. Remember, pole position gives you a point in the championship. We'll see.
Oh, and
it's already 800 faster.
Sector 1, Tiger is retiring from the session. Also, Lopez, a bit of a tip, buddy. Go ahead and press Y on your
And press what?
Press Y. There you go. Oh, I was just gonna say just hide the little bar thing.
Oh, okay.
You only have to do that just once, and then the little bar of information.
Yeah.
Yep. Alan is definitely wanting to hunt now. Wise, who has now taken the lead around a 0.3 second difference from Flying's time, and if Alan won't be able to, Alan has qualified P1 as he now has a 130.5. Is definitely going to be hunting after Beard Boost. Even though he has secured the title, he will definitely make the attempt to get into P2 as hard and as aggressive as he can.
Pole position for CJ Allen is a very good. CJ Allen is a very good driver. He's very clean. He has been promoted to X1.
And Flying Wallaby has secured P2. As I don't know what happened to Wise. Probably, Wise is, I believe, retiring. That's confirmed. We are now with Alan. Alan taking pole position, followed by followed by Wallaby, followed by Wise, followed by Tigoras, followed by Venom, followed by Anderson, followed by Joe, followed by Digger, followed by Low, and P10 as Roll with no time.
Yeah, Rahul got damaged and he got no time to make his race. His qualifying, I mean. There's no incidents, right? No, there's no incidents. People use 2 sets of tires. CJ Allen used 2 sets of tires in this session.
It seems
Tigers only used 1.
It seems that Allen will definitely be the Flying Scot for this race. Definitely taking Jackie Stewart's nickname in mind, followed by the Australian of Wallaby.
Yeah. I've been notified. We are starting. The race starts at 8:59 UK time. This is 2:59 for me PM.
And 2:59
I believe
for me
you
as well.
had the same time, right? Yeah. Meanwhile, let me search the information about Sochi. Russian GP has been held 9 times. First Russian GP was held on 1913. The driver with most wins is Lewis Hamilton.
Not surprising.
And and most constructor wins is Mercedes. The length is 3.6 miles. That's 5,848 kilometers. Distance is on 100% is 53 laps. I think here is 27 laps, if I'm not mistaken.
And if you don't
pole position,
and if you don't mind, I'll go ahead and do the driver count. So first up is Zola, followed by Raul, then Tigoras, and Jeebus John in 3rd and 4th, respectively. Flying Wallaby in 5th. Then in 6th, we have the Brit of XRL Anderson and his McLaren. Joe in the Haas. Dedgar in his iconic red Ferrari. XRL Low in the Williams. the Indian roll with at P10. And we have Wavy, Zola, Jeebus John, and Ledger. And I think, yep, if you can scroll down. And then we have Huracan and Fiend. Starting in 15 and 16.
That's our driver for today. We'll see. Alan Wallaby, Weiss, and Tigers can start in medium tires.
Oh yes, only a selective few of drivers, like Lowe, for example, will be starting on the softs.
This can be. This is going to be interesting, very interesting for the top 4. A curious fact: pole position on the 2020 season of Real F1 was 131.3, and so now CJ Allen broke that record with at 130.9 of Lewis Hamilton.
This has been confirmed. Allen is now has gotten a Alfa Romeo seat.
Yeah.
That's of course a joke. Please do not take this for real.
Yeah. 2 more minutes to go.
2 more minutes to go, and the nerves are constantly getting higher and higher. This is like a grilled barbecue if somebody accidentally flung a steak onto the house's roof. The stakes cannot be higher.
That's a good one.
Or, well, if we're going by Gary's mod physics, then we could just send that steak into space.
I don't know why you were nervous. You're doing really good.
Yes, Commentators Championship P1, here I come.
Nice. It's going to start real soon. I'm going to...
The nerves are so getting incredibly high that even I am starting to maybe break a sweat. Maybe because I accidentally turned up the thermostat too high. Anyways, I'm turning on my fan.
Oh, we need this to start already. Okay, here we go. 25 seconds to start. I'm going to get the turn 1. Yeah.
Has Ledger checked, has confirmed a bit too early, has he?
No, Ledger's the X2 head admin, so he's good. He's the one that can decide when to start. Yeah.
Yeah. 8 seconds to go
already.
As the drivers get square on the grid. Oh, I can already feel it. It's going to be a good race, this one.
Go for it.
1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Lights out and away we go here at Sachi. Allen gets first and gets away cleanly, followed by Wallaby, followed by Wise, followed by Tigurus. Oh, Tigurus takes over Wise. Venom behind Wise. Oh, and we have yellow flags in Sector 1. It seems though everyone's on the way cleanly. Oh, and we already have 3 penalties already. This is already going crazy.
Virtual safety car out. Drivers must reduce their speed to 40%. This is going to be we have a lot of damage right now. Let's see who has broken wings. Williams, XRL Low has broken wing.
Well, I must say, if Zola and Fiend have broken wings, I bet they could patch that up with a little bit of Red Bull. After all, Red Bull gives you wings.
Sola looks like he doesn't have that. No, that's Fiend. Sola does have damage. He lost his right end plate. He's definitely going into the pits. Let's see the penalties. 5 seconds for Sola Low and Joe Pelly.
Something interesting about the Red Bull teams this year, instead of having spare wings, they're just now using cans of Red Bull on the front wings to repair it. Must say, this is quite synthetic stuff, but they can just pour the wing on, and it's voila! It's incredible. Anyways, we're now
Ledger lost his wing too.
Oh,
So we're going to
Ledger
see
lost his wing.
a lot of people coming into the pits. Yeah, XRL Low is leading the pit stop train there.
Yes, we have many people in the pits. So many front wings need to be changed. This is why you want to be in P1 in something like Sochi, Monaco, or Baku city circuits, because you don't want to be in that big one, or at least you don't want your front wing to be damaged.
Exactly.
Wallaby trying to find some way near Allen. Is there any way that he can just constantly hit the draft, like in NASCAR and IndyCar, and being able to slingshot himself near and past Allen, as unfortunately Allen is continuing to slow, as he now has a 1 second gap to Allen in front.
Ledger is about to attack.
Ledger passes rule.
Yeah.
Ledger seems to be in quite the rush today, which makes sense. After all, he's pretty much at the back of the grid. As we join with Wallaby. What's wrong?
Waffle. I think I made a mistake here, but no, everything good. I was going to say the biggest winner in the turn 1 was XRL Finn. He gained 7 positions in the start of the race.
Oh, it seems that Wallaby and Allen are trying to get into the race of their own, as Wise is... Oh, and we got yellows in sector 3.
We have Wallaby attacking CJ Allen with a gap of DRS. Yellows, we have yellows.
We got yellow in sector 2. It looks to be maybe a Williams or two.
No, it's
and we
PPR
got
Ben on the
virtual
AlphaTauri.
safety car. Virtual safety car is out. CJ Allen will continue to have his position maintained, but this will also be a little bit of a disadvantage for him, as pretty much the rest of the grid will be able to catch up to him if the virtual safety car continues into the long run.
Yeah, it could turn into... People start... Tigor's got a drive-through penalty because he was speeding under the safety car, under the virtual safety car. So this is going to be... He was P4, he now needs to pay that drive-through penalty. He has 3 laps to do it, but it's going to be not good for his result.
Yes, and unfortunately it seems that he has Anderson constantly beckoning for P4. Same thing with Dagar, even though he is starting to somewhat fall back. As we now ride on board with Flying Wallaby, still trying to close the gap and pass Allen. I hope he'll be able to do it because I want to see some awesome racing today.
I think he's going to get him in the next DRS zone, in the long one, in the turn 1. He has the pace. Oh, yeah, was John with a 3-second time penalty. Let's see if he gets near in this DRS zone. Looks like CJ Allen got a better exit. DRS activated. Full attack mode.
Yes, this is confirmed, viewers. CJ Allen is making the attempt to do a hard Brexit on Wallaby. He's trying to get away from him as far as possible.
Yeah.
as well as Anderson has gone past Tigoras in the past lap and is probably trying to make his steady charge towards Wise as he's right near that tailpipe.
We're on board with Anderson. He's probably going to get him in this. Anderson with the fastest lap.
It seems Tigris will pit. Tigris.
DRS on for Anderson. He's going for it. He's going for it.
He'll try and send it on the inside.
Wise not leaving enough room.
Wise still hangs on to P3 just about. This is some awesome racing as Anderson makes the attempt to see if he can't get past through this corner. And it doesn't seem so, as now we're with Anderson as they go into T5. Wise still desperately trying to maintain P3. He does not want to be in any other position right now except up front.
Wise should have given a lot more space there. It was the incident was near.
I suppose he is sticking to the Iron Senna doctrine. If you go for a gap that no longer exists, then you are no longer a racing driver.
Exactly.
As they turn through turn 13 and turn 14 now. Now on to the turn 15, turn 16 complex. Seems that Anderson is... Oh, and it seems that Anderson is still constantly making up the time with Weiss.
Here, he's going to get here definitely. Come on, Anderson, you can do it, bro. DRS.
Anderson with full DRS. He'll be going full send on T2, I bet.
Weiss defending.
Oh, here we go.
Anderson
Here he goes. Send it on the outside. Goes Anderson into P3.
Very, very nice move from Anderson. Very, very nice move. And he's already getting a gap.
Anderson does not want to stick around. He's saying, see ya, I'm off to the winner's circle.
We have yellow flags. It's Rahul.
Team's in sector for turn 15. A hard spinata for what seems to be the Raul, I think. Yeah. We join now on board with Fiend, or at least with Fiend anyways, as he turns through, I believe, through Sector 2 now into T10. Fiend
Got the DRS.
Fiend still trying to catch up to Ryan. It seems that Ryan is slipping from Wavy, from trying to get in, it seems Wavy has slipped through Ryan's grasp and is trying to compensate, even though he has to defend from Fiend, who is still on his back bottom, still trying to get around it.
Let's see if he can get him in the DRS zone.
Looks
like Ryan got a better exit.
Low, Joel, and Raul, all three have their hearts on. That is exactly what she's saying, and I do not regret any of what I said. Oh, and it seems the two Mercedes are 9th and 10th respectively, as we're now with Degar in P5. Me being a Ferrari fanboy, I'm kind of rooting Degar on.
He's a very good driver. He can give us a surprise with the podium today.
Well, it seems that Degar is trying to hold the reins on his Italian stallion as he's constantly, like some sort of premier general in the 1800s, making that long and hard charge towards Weiss.
Oh, Faye Wallaby and C.J. Allen trading positions.
Oh, are they now? Oh yeah, this is a hard battle this between Allen and Wallaby, followed by Anderson, followed by Weiss, and followed by Degar. Allen still just trying to constantly climb and make the attempt to make it stick, as he is now getting DRS. He now has complete DRS. He'll be trying to send it. I think on the outside or inside, wherever Wallaby tries to send it. Oh, and he maintains position as they go into the T2.
Look at the ERS management of CJ Allen. He has 62% of his battery still. 68%. That's amazing. That's a very good ERS management. Flying Wallaby has only 19%, so he has, CJ Allen has right now the advantage. He can use that and all that energy. Oh, we have yellows.
Around turn 13. It's,
Zola.
seems to be Zola. I think he did a hard...
He lost his lot end plate, yeah.
Oh dear. Seems the race is not really going well for Zola. Hopefully he'll be able to somehow make the attempt to get past Low, but that seems very unlikely, for he is around 17 seconds behind. As we now ride with, or at least, we're now riding on board with Allen, with his fantastic ERS management. I'm gonna tell you right now, and this is where I'm gonna guess. When they hit T18, he will absolutely just discharge his ERS battery as fast as he can, just trying to snatch back P1 from Wallaby.
There he goes. He's still saving his ERS. This is what most drivers should do. Manage your ERS. Stay behind stay in P2, keep within the DRS range, and you will get the win, because you're going to get the DRS, and you can make your overtaking move whenever you want.
Yes, it seems Allen is definitely being the conservative type, and most likely is definitely the best position for him to be. He has one other person that's up behind him. And he has he's only a 3-second gap behind Anderson. So I say he has a pretty good chance of winning this race. What about you?
Yeah, I think he has a pretty good chance. Anderson has a time penalty.
Oh.
He's in the soft tire, but he can give us a surprise with the medium tires in the second stint. But I think the race is going to be decided between Wallaby or CJ Allen. They are both on medium tires there. CJ Allen is, I think, is the one that I'm going to bet that's going to win because of his ERS management. Look at Wallaby. He's 21% ERS. He's spending all that. He's spending his battery to defending from CJ Allen, and CJ Allen is not even using his battery. Look at him, 92% ERS. Now he discharged ERS at the start at the exit of the turn. He's going for the move. He's going for the move up now.
And he's sending it through the inside. There'll be no defense for Flying Wallaby as Allen takes him back. And Flying Wallaby takes him back on around T3. Wallaby is definitely not backing off. He's definitely trying to stay ahead. He will do anything that he can to get in front of Allen and stay there.
Very good defending from Wallaby.
If only we could see this in actual Formula One instead of Hamilton wins! Hamilton wins! Hamilton wins!
Yeah, exactly. We need more excitement like this.
Hopefully when Vettel transfers to Red Bull, it seems that hopefully when he's back with his old team, I hope that maybe he can snatch one more world title, because I'm going to be honest, Vettel doesn't deserve the hate in my opinion. But of course, that is my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think he's going back to Red Bull. I think he's going to retire. He's going to do Aston Martin, then probably go to Alfa Romeo, and then I think he's going to retire. Or probably go to Red Bull, probably, or Toro Rosso. Well, Alfa Tauri now.
Oh, and we got yellow flags in sector 3. It seems to be one of the Mercedes. Oh no, it's
Rahul.
It's Rahul again. with his mistakes. Oh God, this is really gonna kill his pace. With now Zola, who is 30 seconds off pace and constantly climbing back. You gotta feel for Raul. This race has not gone well for him at all.
Yeah, it has been terrible for him. It has been unlucky. I don't know if his setup is not really steady on the back, and that's the reason why he's spinning, or what's the actual reason why he's spinning.
The gates once more open for the Italian stallion as it rushes out of the gate. I just like how I can make inferences between the Ferrari and horse racing, because honestly I just love the idea. Hey Ferrari, if you're watching this, I have an idea for one of your next commercials. Have a nice black horse racing against one of your Ferraris. Something like your Enzo's.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
Anyways. Oh, and a Sector 1 and Sector 2 yellow flag. Oh, and it seems it's cleared up. I think it's from Roll. Allen and Wallaby still at each other's throats.
Yeah, Allen and Wallaby giving us a very good show, but there's not just that. We still have Ledger trying to push Dedgar. Ledger is in a soft compound. Dedgar is in a medium compound, and he's just 1.4 seconds. But Dedgar is defending really good in the Ferrari. He's keeping that gap.
Anyways, if you're joining with us now, this is round 8, the Russian Grand Prix. You are joined with me and XRL Lopez as we see Tigris trying to he's trying to get past his teammate. But can I tell you something? I would really like to see some proper hard teamwork from these teams, and I mean it. And I mean the person in front holding back another driver, so that way his teammate can go through, constantly drafting on each other to both get that win for a full team 1-2.
Let's see who's been faster. 134, 34.9, 34.0, 28.6. Looks like Tigor's faster than Jeff was John right now.
Oh, and we got a safety car.
Oh, safety car?
Yep, full safety car. Yellow flags. Yellow flags. I
saw a front wing.
I think Wallaby and Allen will definitely enjoy the safety car. After all, Allen needs someone to get back up to Wallaby, and it seems that they also require a sort of a break from all of that intense racing on lap 13. And at this time, the Red Bull of Zola will pit.
Yeah, Zola lost his front wing, and a lot of people are pitting because the main pit stop, if you're on the same strategy, on the regular strategy that it gives you, if you start on medium tires, you have to make your pit stop at lap 16. Right now, as you look, Flying Wallaby made. Oh, CJ Allen, what are you doing, bro? Hard compound. I'm not sure. Soft tires can last you here.
It'll be definitely interesting to see Allen's kind of strategy. It'll be definitely interesting to talk to him after the race for his little interview session to see what he was trying to pull off here.
I believe this is a mistake from CJ Allen because let me tell you, he started on the medium tires. Okay, I just did the X1 race earlier today. I started on the medium tires. I pitted on lap 16 and changed to the soft tires, and I finished the race with very good tire wear. Nothing to get worried. So we have the safety car right now in the lap 13. Safety car is going to be for 2 more laps. out, so he's going to be in the 15. So he should have put the soft tires on, in my opinion, and they were going to last. I think CJ Allen here has made a mistake, and Flying Wallaby is going to a strategy mistake, and Flying Wallaby is going to take the win with this soft tire. I hope CJ Allen shuts my mouth with incredible lap times, but we'll see.
It might be that Allen's going for the more conservative approach. After all, he is constantly storing and restoring his ERS, and it seems that maybe he's trying to get on the hards to maybe see if he can't outlast Wallaby. That might be a strat here.
Might be. Problem is XRL Fiend and Ryan Hurricane. Well, the good thing, I mean, is Ryan Hurricane and XRL Fiend they are both on 13 lap all mediums, and they're going to be holding up Flying Wallaby for the first 2 or 3 laps, probably.
And also, can we get some props for the driver in the Mercedes pace car? He is being extremely brave, seeing all of those menacing Formula One beasts behind him, raring to go for the next green flag.
Yeah. James, John, and Tagors made both Mercedes did a pit stop and got new soft tires. I believe soft tire is a strategy that because you can do these safety car laps without getting too much tire wear, so your pit stop will actually be normal and it will be a free pit stop. I'm not sure. I think CJ made a mistake, but let's hope he shows us what he gets, what he's made of.
Ryan definitely has the lucky break. So does Fiend, as they're both P1 and P2 when the flag goes green. It'll be definitely interesting to see if Wallaby and Allen can immediately overtake them and continue their little battle for first. Oh dear, seems Raul has around 1 minute 45 seconds off the pace.
Holy shit, that's a lap.
Definitely not going the way that Raul and Zola pictured their race. I bet they were at least hoping for maybe at least a spot inside of the top 10. But no, they are completely at the back.
Yeah, Sola is a driver that has he can do comebacks. I always tell him you're making a Checo Perez in Sakir, but it's going to be very difficult to do a comeback in this track. Okay, the race has restarted right now.
And here we go as Russia, as Sati screams loud with the whole grid of V6 turbos, as Wallaby immediately overtakes Fiend. Sector 1, yellow flags, yellow flags! Oh, it's in the screen. Allen trying to get past Fiend, knowing that what is in front of Fiend is his chance to overtake Wallaby and his chance for further securing his place in P2 for the entirety of the championship. Also, something interesting to point out for most of these races, and why I think hopefully that when the EA comes in, they will at least fix the bugs. For half of the grid is full of penalties.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of time penalties so far. When we see Dedgar get a nice move from Dedgar, very nice and respected.
As we get Tyler
respectful racing.
Wallaby now taking P1. Allen now being blocked off by him via Fiend and Allen. Oh! Oh, Ryan's got horrible rebound for Ryan. Oh my God! Pete's wow.
No, he just beat it.
Okay, I'm just saying, if something happened, that was gonna be an absolute drama.
Yeah.
Allen looking up that tailpipe of Fiend, trying to get some way around him. He'll be trying on this next turn. I believe this is turn 4. Fiend still trying to hold back Allen. Perhaps a little bit of a mutual friendship between Fiend and Wallaby. Fiend knowing
Looks like.
Fiend knowing that he'll get that P2 spot if he can just continue to hold up Allen, who's constantly just trying to find some way around him, as well as continuing to preserve his ERS. Yeah, you can tell. Yeah, you can tell that Allen is definitely depleting his ERS a lot more. He is ready. He is ready to take back P2 and continue this fight with Wallaby, but he's not giving that. And yellow flags.
Oh, it's Weiss.
Oh,
spun.
it's Wise. He spun. Oh dear. I think Bernardo may have contacted him and have given him the old spinata.
Now Wallaby's
Anderson is kicking.
making a very big gap between him and CJ Allen.
With Fiend in the pits, Allen will try everything that he can just to get back with Wallaby and to continue their fight for P1, as well as Didgar somehow getting into P3, sort of managing his pit stops well. However, he still has to fend off Wavy. After all, Didgar has some penalties.
Ledger and Jebus John fighting.
Oh, and Ledger getting another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Ledger getting on the inside of Jebus John, and he'll be just trying to absolutely, seems he'll be trying to attempt to charge up near his teammates. Beam getting a 3-second time penalty, for God's sake.
Yeah, this track is very, very punching in the penalties. Right now, Jebus John and Ledger have the highest amount of penalties. Ledger has 12 seconds, and Jebus John has 14 seconds.
Sorry for that little intervention there. I have to blow my nose. Anyways, it's now lap 18 of the Russian Grand Prix, round 8. Wallaby and Allen constantly fighting for P1, even though Allen is 4 seconds off pace with Wallaby. He'll be trying everything in the book to see if he can get back with Wallaby. I bet Allen is hoping to himself, please Wallaby, please make a mistake, get a penalty, do something that will help me in the lead.
Yeah, I think that call from his manager, from his strategists to the hard tires was a very, very bad mistake. Look at the gap. Gap is now 4.3 and it's increasing.
Yes, it seems that perhaps going on hards was probably not the greatest choice for Allen to pick in his deck of cards of what tires he could have chose. Now riding on.
Let's see if
Sean, we now having a three-way battle between John, Joe, and Ledger. Ledger trying to doing everything he can to get away from Joe. After all, he is 3 seconds off pace with Wavy, who's in 5th. Oh, and it seems that Low Hardy Oh, and it seems that it's gone horribly wrong for me because look at that. Huh? Oh, okay. Hang on a second. I think I have to reset my thing.
Oh, jump gap, and there was a collision there. Poor Joe Pelly, he was doing a very good race.
It seems that wise Joe has done a spinata at T2.
Yeah, I think that could be an incident. A bad incident,
Oh,
I mean.
and he knocks the weight off!
It's not going to be good for him. Now he has to take all the complete lap of around Sochi with no front wing. Anderson about to get
Anderson,
in front of.
Even though having a decent qualifying time is still near the rear of the grid, Anderson will be trying everything in the that's a lot, so I'm gonna change it. Anderson has to find some way to catch up to Fiend, who he's 11 seconds off pace with.
Look at these Tigors pushing CJ Allen, attacking him for the P2.
This is everything that Allen does not want. Losing pace with Wallaby and getting jumped by somebody like Tigors in the Mercedes. Oh, and he'll be making the move on the inside. Allen will try to defend it. I know he will. Oh, and a little bit of contact as my voice kind of breaks. Ah yes, this one sets me from other commentators. I sometimes even commentate myself when something funny moment has happened.
Tigor's going to attack Allen after this.
Oh, in sector 3, yellow flags, yellow flags. Okay, clear. Joe going now into the pit. Same thing with Raul. Seems that
yeah, red zone.
Good God, Raul. Seems that he's being the ultimate backmarker. Same with Zola. Tigers making the move on Allen. He's not sticking around. He's saying, "Okay, I've passed you, so see ya. Don't want to be ya." Wallaby just having an absolute joyride as there's nobody touching him as he exits turn 18 and onto the straight into T1. Tigers now exiting turn 18. Seems Allen will indeed pay for his idea to go on the hard. Wavy also has gone on the hard, but seems to be taking less of a reprimand. As we now enter lap 21 of the Russian Grand Prix. With Jeeves John and Ledger having a little bit of a battle. John will see if he can't somehow send it on one of these corners, maybe at turn 5. But it might be that he's a bit too much against the gap. Ample, could you? I'm sorry, viewers. Ample, you need to go. Go. Ample. Yep, so sorry for that. It's all breaking down here in Sochi. As
it's so. CJ Allen had the win at that grab, and a strategy mistake made him.
Okay. Be advised, viewers, I am currently memeing about that last incident with me and Ample.
Nah, don't worry about that. It's okay. And we have Ledger spawn.
Oh.
And also Rahul again.
It's just not going well for Rahul.
No, definitely not. He lost his front wing again.
Yellow flags, at sector 2. Raul now being fully at P15. It's just not going well for him. It's just not going its way for Raul. Tyoris with 4.7 seconds behind Wallaby. And at this lap, Raul will pit.
Who is fighting?
It seems nobody's fighting with anybody.
Ryan's fighting. Yeah. He's fighting with Weiss.
Oh, yes. It's the ultimate battle between, I think both of them have incidents at this race as we go. Sector 3, yellow flags! Oh, that my incident. Wise and Ryan are just constantly still fighting. It's this proper cat fight between Wise. I bet as soon as Ryan and Wise exit off turn 18, Ryan will absolutely turn. Yep, he's turned on overtaking. He's about to activate the OS. He is not sitting around. He's going to overtake Wise, and he's going to overtake him fast.
Very nice move from Ryan.
Oh, and a bit of tire lockup for Ryan as they exit turn 2 and through turn 3. Allen has somehow taken back P2 from Tigris. Tigris, I don't think he understands how this is possible, and honestly, neither do I. For Allen is on the harder compound, and should be a little bit more slower because. Oh.
Yeah. Also remember, Tigros has a 6-second time penalty, so.
Oh dear.
He needs to overtake CJ Allen and get a 6-second gap.
Well,
to get the
that
P2.
will definitely hard to do. Lewis Hamilton, if he was in that car, he could maybe pull off the attempt at 6 seconds. That might not sound like a long time, but trust me, in a race, it is 6 hours more than 6 seconds.
Yeah. Also, as of right now, I think Wavy E will be the P3. Will be the number 3 in the podium because Tigors and Edgar, they both had 6-second time penalties.
Yes, Wavy definitely not really getting the spotlight in this Russian Grand Prix. However, it seems that he is silently making amends in his Renault. Just constantly just trying to stay strong and seeing if he can't push his car without pushing it too far and getting a penalty. As we enter lap 24 of this Russian Grand Prix.
3 more laps to go.
Allen will have to do something in order to get near Wallaby. Wallaby will have to pit or do something for Allen to somehow get what he wants, and that is a nice P1. However, I don't think Allen would mind getting P2. I think he's okay with sticking back there. Or is he greedy? Or is he trying to be greedy and get past Wallaby so that way he can get further points and further lose the gap between him and Anderson? Which for Anderson, it's not going far well. After all, he is outside of P10 and outside of the points. So it's more or less a battle between, in the championship between Anderson and Juppoli, which seems that Juppoli was not able to make the race, which is unfortunate.
And Ryan overtaking Jebus John. Right now, he he's in a overtaking streak right now.
It seems
doing really good.
It seems that Ryan will see if he can't secure P4 in this Russian Grand Prix, but it will be definitely difficult for him because he has to overtake Wavy, which he is around 7 seconds in front of Ryan. And he'll be doing everything, and Ryan will do everything he can to somehow secure a podium spot, if not right outside, at least in the top 5. We are now right on board with Low. So if we can get near the Y's. Oh! And it seems that Alan is still making up the times, and he is trying to still catch Wallaby.
Yeah,
now,
look at the gap. The gap was 5 seconds, now it's 3.3.
But it'll be definitely interesting as we come out now to the penultimate lap of this Russian Grand Prix. It's now or never for Alan. He has to make it now. For some reason, I don't know why he's not overtaking. I think it's because I honestly don't have any idea why he's not using his overtake button. Why is he not depleting his ERS?
Yeah, I would be depleting it like hell if I would. I have to close a 3-second gap in 2 laps. Nah,
Now it's being overtake full, DRS open, and he'll be looking to get past Low, and maybe even Wise if he's lucky. Through T2, through T3, we are now on board with Low, and now with Feeding. We're going all over the shops today, because this is definitely a dramatic Russian Grand Prix. Definitely something that you would not be seeing in modern F1. Oh, and Dedgar getting a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That will add up Dedgar's penalty count to around 9 seconds.
Something is happening because look at the gap now. It's 1.8 seconds.
Oh,
CJ Allen could grab the win.
Will be trying to overtake Wallaby for the Russian Grand Prix. I can tell you this one. This finish will be definitely some kind of a barnstorming finish. As they enter into the final lap, overtake full. Where is that DRS? There's no DRS. But he's constantly making the attempt to deplete his ERS because he knows it's now or never for Alan. He either makes it up here or he's done. He's in P2. Well, we will be definitely trying to counter Alan for this final lap. It's definitely going down to the wire here. Sector 2 yellow flags. Oh, and where is the...
They just got faster sector 1. Gap is now less than a second. He's within DRS range.
Alan is absolutely going balls to the walls on this final lap. He'll be trying everything. This final lap will definitely be one of the greatest finishes for X2. Alan against Wallaby. It's
5 tenths, 4 tenths, 3 tenths of a second.
DRS wide open as we turn into, I believe, turn 13. Now going on to turn 14, I think. Hold on, I'll check. Yep. As we go into turn 15 and 16. Oh, God! As we go into
2 tenths of a second, he's going for it.
17. Oh, it's gonna send it! Oh my God, he's gonna send it on the finals! Oh, it's not gonna happen! Wallaby wins the Russian Grand Prix, followed by Alan. Holy crap, that was incredible. Tiger up the sitting, P3, and we're now right on board with Feed, and with that little like that little 3-lap race. Oh, he tried. Jimmy John getting a 5-second penalty. I must say that wasn't really good. Whew.
Ryan getting a P5 finish after he, yeah, that's a very good result for him.
Oh
very
my word, what a finish!
2 tenths of a second difference from Wallaby and CG Allen. That's nothing. He destroyed a 5-second gap in less than 2 laps. That's amazing drive from Alan.
Definitely a fantastic finish. I think this was just a great race all around.
If Alan would have one more lap,
Oh,
that's the only thing he needed. One more lap.
yeah, if Alan got one more lap, I could definitely see him seeing if he couldn't take the podium. However, that didn't happen. And we have Wallaby for first place, and he wins the Russian Grand Prix. Followed by Alan, and then followed by, I believe, Paris. Driver of the day being Ryan Huracan. Hey, I was just wondering, Lopez, do you think we could get the top three? Do you think we could get the top three drivers and the driver of the day, that being Ryan, on stream with us as a little bit of an aftermath driver interview?
Yeah, let me get them.
Understood.
Let me try to get them because we normally don't.
What
Let's
a
see
fantastic end to the Russian Grand Prix! So, fortunately, Alan has not fully lost points just yet. He'll maintain P2 for this for the season so far. Let's see. That's interesting. Oh yeah, Wallaby taking P1. Well, I think. Oh wow, yeah. So Wallaby taking P1 will further pass Low for the season points. Wallaby now being into P6, now eyeing his next target Wise, as we are joined with the man himself who has won the Russian Grand Prix. What can you say after that fantastic, spectacular race, Wallaby? Tell me, what was going through your mind final the final turn when Alan was right up your tailpipe? And one more question, if you don't mind. How do you feel of now being P6 for the season's points? Now passing Low. Thank you, Wallaby. Good job out there. Lopez, if you want to do the interview for Alan this time round.
CJ, if you can, please broadcast your audio. Include your audio in the broadcast. Rudby, no, you go for it. You did very good with what.
Okay. So something that me and Lopez were first and foremost. Alan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good.
All clear.
Okay. So what was going through your mind? Like, what was your strategy for when you went on the hard compound?
It was mainly just stick it out, try not to let the gap get too big, but obviously it did get a bit too big at the end, but I would say it would have worked fine. I had to defend against, I think it was Wise and who's the other one? Ty towards the end. But Wise, he was trying to overtake me in the fast section, so then you're losing half a second, sometimes a second on a lap. So yeah, I dropped a bit too far back from Flying Wallaby, which is a bit too far in the end.
Definitely the battle between you and Wallaby was definitely epic. What was your thoughts on the final corner as you were seemingly about to get him before the race ended?
Just trying to get anything I got. I was trying to put him under pressure. Take different lines, try and put him off, see if he could do like a little. If he had flicked out, lost traction, but nah, he handled it well. So fair play to him.
Yeah, let me intervene a little bit. CJ, you only needed one more lap, or not even one more lap, like half a lap, to get that win there. It was amazing race. It was amazing finish. It was you destroyed a 5 second gap in less than 2 laps. I think it was 2 laps at most, but 5 second gap in 2 laps. That's a great drive from you, bro.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it looked like the softs died, which was. I should have probably went on the softs in the end. I think obviously looked like the best option. I wouldn't have had to defend so much, but it was fun anyway. Funny how try to catch him back up. That was good.
Absolutely an entertaining race. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Hope it was good to watch.
Thank you.
Is there? Are we gonna like interview Ryan or somebody else? Or no?
No, I think we just end the stream right now.
Okay, that will conclude the Russian Grand Prix for X2 of the 2020 season for XRL. Thank you for joining us. If you loved it, please please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. We definitely enjoy and love your support. We will see you next time for the Japanese Grand Prix, where hopefully you'll be joining by me and Lopez. We'll see you next time.
See you next time, guys. Bye bye.